The unknown is what humans fear most. It's a statement you hear everywhere, from late-night campfire stories to philosophical debates, and it makes sense, right? Our brains are prediction engines, designed to keep us safe by understanding the world. When we can't predict what's coming, when we lose control, primal anxiety kicks in. From an evolutionary standpoint, the ancestor who cautiously avoided the rustling in the unseen bushes was the one who survived to pass on their genes. This fear is a survival heuristic, a deep-seated caution against what we can't quantify. But is it really our greatest fear? I don't think so. It's a powerful concept, but it's an oversimplification. Humans are arguably far more terrified of known high-probability threats. The certainty of pain, the confirmed loss of a loved one, or the immediate terror of falling from a great height. These are not abstract. A person facing a firing squad isn't afraid of the unknown. They're terrified of a very known, very certain end. The immediate, tangible threat often eclipses the cosmic, abstract void. If the unknown were truly our greatest fear, humanity would spend its existence huddled in a cave, paralyzed. But we don't. We do the opposite. We are driven by a mythopoetic urge to define and conquer the unknown. We create religions to map the afterlife, turning the great unknown of death into a system of heavens and hells. We pursue science, a courageous and systematic confrontation with the natural world, driven by a curiosity that frequently overrides our fear. Even on a social level, we often fear known rejection, public humiliation, or being ostracized more acutely than some nebulous existential threat. Our history isn't one of cowering from the dark, but of lighting torches to explore it. So, how do we even begin to process this? We can think of the known as a kind of equation. Let's call it K. It starts with the core building blocks: data, plus our rationality to process it, plus our knack for pattern recognition. This is the foundation of understanding. But this core is then filtered and scaled by our subjective realities, multiplied by our assumptions, and divided by our unique, personal perspective. Finally, this entire construct is constantly tested and adjusted by our real-world experiences. The known isn't static. It's a dynamic, ever-changing model of reality that we build and rebuild every single day. The unknown is simply what exists outside this equation, waiting for us to gather enough data to pull it in. But this brings us to a far more terrifying concept, one that lies at the heart of cosmic horror and, I believe, the Magnus Archives. It's not the unknown, but the ununderstandable. The unknown is a temporary state, a void of information that can eventually be filled. We can send a probe, read a book, or run an experiment. The ununderstandable, however, is a permanent failure of our cognitive tools. If we know it's when we have the data, but our minds are fundamentally incompatible with it. The fear isn't that we don't know what's in the dark. The fear is that our very consciousness is insufficient to grasp reality itself. It's not a lack of information, but a complete breakdown of reason. This is the essence of true soul-crushing dread, and it's where the most terrifying stories live. Thanks for watching.